Hello. Today we will discuss what is story points and how to use it. Estimation technique. If you are new on my YouTube channel, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of people don't understand how to use story points. But today, it's a day when you will be able to use this story points estimation technique after this video. And please click like button. It does really motivates me to make more great content for you. Really, thank you very much indeed. So let's get straight into story points world. Today we will discuss how to use this. So I will show you what the formula of story points. On examples, I will describe you how to make sure that you are using this correctly. So if you know story points, it's a Fibonacci sequence 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, and so on. How we are getting those numbers? The previous two, it's a sum of previous two numbers. For example, 3, we are getting like 1 plus 2. 5, we are getting like 2 plus 3, and so on. It's a Fibonacci sequence of numbers. You can search it in internet. Another thing that the number doesn't matter, because the most important thing it's understanding what we are gonna to do in this ticket. Yeah, the whole team, each team member needs to understand what should be done. They need to understand what risks they can face with, and so on. So let's jump on another slide. So story points consist of 4 elements, 4 parameters. How do you think? What is this? You can click stop button and put your suggestions in comments about the video. It will be really interesting to check yourself. Those story points, it's about complexity, amount of work, risks, and uncertainty. And it's really important to understand, for example, what's the difference between risks and uncertainty. How do you think? Here is you can click stop button as well and post your suggestions and thoughts. Actually, risks, it's something that the team understands that they can face with during doing some work, yeah, that they estimated. And uncertainty, it's something that you are not expecting happen, and it's something that maybe won't appear during the work. So that we have some risk registry that we have during estimation session, and we need to understand. For example, front-end developer knows that he don't have experience with this library, and that's why he needs to investigate before we will start. Or we can just put some numbers to cover those risks, yeah. Or, for example, yeah, in this case, if we are going in as a first option to investigate, so we are starting estimating and creating spike ticket. This is a ticket for investigation, and we are putting this ticket into our sprint backlog and going. I'm gonna do this ticket during the sprint to discover, and then based on our findings, we will re-estimate this ticket. It's some of examples how it works. Complexity and amount of work. What's the difference? We will cover it on the next slide. Here is, you can see the number. You can see one input field and around 100 input fields on the second screen. And here is, as you can see, if we are receiving such task, for example, the first screen can be related, for example, one story point. But here is a question. And how much story point would you post for the second task? It can be 2, 3, or it can be any other number. Actually, as you can see here, we don't have any complexity, no additional risks, and here is just amount of work. We just need to make copy paste, of one field. This is a difference, because here is, as you can see, we have one input field in the first task and 100 input fields in another one. And that's why it's not 50 story points or 100 story points for the second ticket. It's around, for example, if we have the first ticket evaluated as 1 story point, the second one can be 2 or 3 or 5, for example, if it's a junior developer and he don't know how to work with HTML and so on, so that we need to include some risks. Depends on, and by the way, it depends on the maturity of the team. Story points for different teams can be different, and based on story points, we are collecting data. It calls velocity, and based on this velocity, product team can provide some roadmap. How can we deliver some features during some timelines? Yeah, this is really useful information. And from my experience, such velocity calculated based on the last 3 sprints, because because team it's something dynamic, and somebody can took vacation, or we can include or remove somebody from the team. That's why only 3 last sprints is valid to count velocity. Let's jump on the next slide. Here is, as you can see, we need to implement another screen with some card validation, with calendar, with passwords, and so on. And as you can notice, it's more than just to copy paste one input field. It already has some hidden risks. For example, we need to enable include into our, for example, project some libraries, or maybe we need to invite some another developer who has experience working with such widgets and so on. But including one new person into the team can affect the velocity of the team, and it can affect estimation as well. So here is, you can see that complexity increased, and that's why it can be already not 1 or not 5 story points, around 13 and so on. But as I mentioned previously, it doesn't matter what's the number. It can be even a 50 or 100. The matter is to have a common understanding what should be done by the team, including risks, including uncertainty, including amount of work, including complexity, and so on. So that, and sometimes people ask, who needs to estimate it? Because we have a Scrum team, that includes Scrum Master, product owner, and development team. Development team estimates, because development team will be doing it. And in some companies have such practice, for example, like some people estimate some tasks, and the different people or even different team will be doing it. And it's incorrect because in this case, the experience of the team who will be implementing it doesn't match to experience of the team or people who estimated those tasks. So that try to avoid such situations. If you are a project manager, if you're a developer or a QA, you need to have a serious talk with your management in this case to make sure that they understand the risks. It's your responsibility to let them know that they have such risks. So, as you can see from the formula, story points it's about volume, amount of work, risks, and uncertainty. But we lost some parameter here. What is the parameter we lost? Please post in the comment. And I hope you like this presentation. Once again, please subscribe, hit the like button, and see you in the next videos. Bye.